Hey guys, thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to be talking about Bitcoin, and we're going to be looking at the number of times it has crossed various thresholds in the price. The reason why I was inspired to do this video is because of the memes for it's over 9,000. And while it's funny, I also was just wondering, I wonder how many times we've actually crossed $9,000. So we're going to look at how many times we've crossed all sorts of milestones, and then of course we'll have the 9,000 number as well, which you can pretty easily see where it is just by looking at this graph. But anyways, what we're showing here is the times crossed versus price. And I'm only counting the times we cross it to the upside. So not going below it, just when we go above it. I should also note that this is on the daily time frame. So this does not include times when, maybe the price went above, say, $1,000 and then below it and then above it in the same day. All I'm looking at is on daily time frames, how many times have we crossed various price thresholds. So if you guys like this content, please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on and like the video. And then also check out the Telegram channel and Discord channel in the description below. And I would really appreciate it if you guys would follow me on Twitter, where I basically post all this stuff as well as provide some other random updates as well. So let's go ahead and jump in. So again, the color here it's nothing fancy. It's just color coordinating or color coding based on the number of times crossed. So as we move up, it goes from dark blue to dark red, just so you can more easily visualize it. So it's interesting, you can see that, and I should note that each data point, they're denominated by $100, and it goes from $100 up to $20,000 in denominations of $100. So you can see that, we're more or less in this general uptrend. And you might say, well, that's not entirely true, because what about this downtrend over here? Well, we haven't explored these prices that much yet. We've been in this region for a while, and we've had time to go above and below these numbers quite a few times. But prices that are, say, 12,000 to 20,000, we haven't really been in that region for very long. And whenever we've gotten to that region, it only lasts for a few days or a few weeks, and then we're right back down below it. That's been the case so far. Now, you can imagine if we were to rewind this, and I actually don't have it on here, but maybe I'll show it in the future. If we were to rewind this, say, a year, then this chart would look very different. If we were to rewind it 3 years, then it would look even more different. So this chart is constantly changing. These data points are constantly changing. Now, I would hope that data points that are, say, below $4,000 are done changing, but clearly that remains to be seen. But anyways, as we continue as the price over the long haul, over the next few years, continues to push upwards, we're going to likely get back into these regions, between, say, $12,000 and $20,000, and we might start, crossing them and then pulling back, crossing them again to join this general uptrend of how many times we're crossing the price. So one of the things to think about too is, as the price increases, the number of times we cross that price is increasing. So the length of time we're staying in various regions of say, price discovery is getting longer, which is kind of the idea behind lengthening cycles. And here you can see just some imaginary lines I drew to just show the general uptrend and to kind of show that it falls off right here, because we haven't really been exploring these prices that much. But hopefully over the next few years, we will start to explore them, and we'll continue pushing up this trend, and onward and upwards. So what if we were to make the x-axis a logarithmic scale? So if we were to do that, you can see that it does look slightly different, but you can kind of see a base level of support, again with 10 to the 4 being $10,000. So it's falling off here because we haven't spent that much time above this level. But you can also kind of see like this zigzag pattern where it kind of goes up and back down and up and back down. And then recently, really high up and then back down. And so obviously, we're looking to continue this trend. And obviously, you have to remember too that the first time that Bitcoin gets to say various price milestones in the future, say like $100,000, you know it's likely going to be accompanied by a bubble. And in order to say push to say higher numbers with any type of confidence in the longevity of that price, we would probably need to be, around $100,000 for an extended period of time, or even if it's say $50,000. Let's say that's where the next cycle takes us, or $200,000. We're gonna go through a bubble most likely. We're going to correct some, and then we'll slowly work our way back up. At least that's what's happened in the past. Obviously, there's no guarantees, and this is not financial advice. This is just me doing some fun analysis on how many times the price has crossed, or the price of Bitcoin has crossed various levels. So here's an interesting graph. So this just shows every order of magnitude. So it shows 10 cents, a dollar, $10, $100, $1,000, and $10,000, and it's pretty interesting how it's just going up this general channel upwards. I mean, we crossed 10 cents 3 times, we crossed $1 4 times, $10 4 times, $100 7 times, $1,000 8 times, $10,000 9 times. But note that if because we are currently below $10,000, then to ever go on to say see higher numbers than 10,000, let's say we were to go to say 75,000 or something, we certainly have to cross 10,000 to get there. So this point is going to get shifted up to this point, to at least 10 crosses at a minimum if we were to continue going up. So you can basically see this general uptrend. Obviously, this one data point is slightly an outlier at only 4 times. It would have fit really well if it had crossed it 5 times. And so it is what it is. But anyways, you can see this general uptrend of time spent in various regions of price discovery. So now this is the meme that often will make its way around Reddit. And sorry if I'm blinding you with the white background here, but anyways, the meme is it's over 9,000, and so I was like, okay, well, this was what initially inspired this video. So I was just thinking, what how many times has it crossed 9,000? And we have actually crossed it 10 times. And I was actually going to make this video yesterday. I recorded it, or I made the all these slides, and we had only crossed it 9 times. But because I didn't publish this video today, and I waited one more day, I had to remake it because we crossed 9,000 today. Not saying we can't go back down below 9,000. I just thought I should go ahead and remake it to show that we've actually crossed it 10 times, and you can actually see it. If you just go over here to around $9,000, you can see we've crossed it 10 times or so. So I hope this is actually it'd be more in the middle over here, because this is 8 and 10,000. So probably this point right here is showing we've crossed $9,000 10 times. So I hope this is informative to everyone. I am providing other updates like risk analysis, and in February we're going to have Ethereum letters, the full edition. The abbreviated edition will be free. But if you do want to subscribe to any of that type of stuff, just check out my Patreon channel. If you do $30 a month, you will get patron-only updates like risk updates and other updates you guys can request. Patron-only chat room. The main Telegram channel has 1,500 members, so this chat room has much fewer members, just people who are subscribing to Patreon. And so because of this, it's not as talkative in there, but we can talk about things a bit more, under a microscope a little bit more. And then of course you'll get a subscription to the full edition of Bitcoin Letters, which if you want to find the first edition that was completely free, just go to my website, which is intothecryptoverse.com. And then if you want subscriptions to, say, Ethereum Letters coming out in February and altcoin Letters coming out in March, then just subscribe to this tier. So I do appreciate everyone supporting me. It does it helps a lot in terms of helping me buy this video camera that is a decent upgrade from what I was using a few months ago, and also helped me buy this mic, which is a big upgrade from just using the internal mic on my laptop a few months ago. So the last thing I did promise, so I put out a quiz in a previous video if anyone can guess the name of my dog, and I said it was named after a town or a city in Africa, and then no one was close. Then I said Uganda, and then several people got it. So here she is, if you haven't seen her, and her name is, as many of you got it, it is Jinja. So it's Jinja, and I named her that because that's actually where I went. I actually went to Jinja in 2012 with my then girlfriend and now wife. So we got this dog and we named her Jinja based on where we had gone to Africa when we were dating. Actually, we weren't even dating at the time, I should say. We weren't even dating at that point. But anyways, we're married now, and that dog is named after that town. So Jinja, congratulations to whoever was able to guess that. Because I think once I said Uganda, I think like half the responses that I saw said Jinja. So I thought that was pretty interesting. So anyways, I think that'll wrap it up for this video. Again, if you guys like this content, please subscribe to the channel and turn your notifications on and like the video. And if you want to dive in further and just talk about these charts, you can. You don't have to sign up for the Patreon to just talk about them and chat with people. Just check out the Telegram channel, again, in the description below. And there's 1,500 other people there that are following this type of analysis. So thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.